Welcome. Today we are stepping into the eye of the storm. We often speak of innovation as if it were polite incremental improvement, a better battery, a faster processor. But the reality is far more violent. We are currently enduring a period of creative destruction so profound that it threatens to rewire the social contract itself. To understand where we are going, we must first understand the Gale. Joseph Schumpeter, writing in the shadow of Second World War, posted that the fundamental impulse of capitalism is not equilibrium, it is disruption. He called it the incessant gale of creative destruction. It is the evolutionary heat that burns away the old to provide the ash for the new. The Luddites broke the looms because they felt the heat. The blacksmith cursed the internal combustion engine because they felt the heat. But whose were disruption of physicality? What happens when the heat is directed at the intellect? What happens when destruction targets the very thing that makes us human? Our ability to reason, to synthesize, and to create. For decades, the promise of information age was that education was a shield. We told ourselves that if we moved from factory floor to office cubicle, if we mastered the MBA, the law degree, or the medical residency, we would be immune to the machines. We were wrong. We are witnessing the greatest decoupling historically. As productivity rose, wages followed. But AI breaks this link. It allows for a scaling of output without scaling of a human input. In a world of generative AI, the market price of expert cognitive labor is trending towards zero. We are producing more while valuing the producer less. Let's let's look at the task-based model. Economists like David Otter argue that we don't automate jobs, we automate tasks. In the past, we automated routine tasks. This was a gift to the professionals. The computer handled the spreadsheets while you handled the strategy. But AI is now mastering the non-routine cognitive tasks. It is writing the strategy, it is performing the legal discovery, it is diagnosing the oncology scans. When the machine takes the expert task, the human is relegated to the janitorial task. We are no longer the creator, we are the proofreader. This is the de-skilling trap, and in the market, a de-skilled worker has no leverage. Now, we go deeper into psyche. In the West, we have tethered our sense of being to our professional utility. When you meet someone, you don't ask, "What do you love?" You ask, "What do you do?" When AI makes what you do obsolete, it triggers a shattered assumption. It isn't just about the loss of a paycheck, it's about the loss of narrative. If a large language model can write a more coherent memo than you, what is the value of 20 years of experience? This creates a state of chronic cortisol elevation, a survival stress response. We are seeing a global rise in preemptive burnout. Workers are exhausted not by the work they do, but by the looming shadow of the work they won't be doing in the next 5 years. Let's talk about the thing most educators shy away from, the biological and social hierarchy. Status is the primary currency in human mating and social structure for men. Historically, status has been tied to provisioning and competence. For women, it has increasingly been tied to autonomy and professional achievement. As creative destruction wipes out entire entry level roles, we are seeing a collapse of the ladder. When young people cannot find the on ramp to status, the social fabric begins to fray. We see a delay in family formation, a rise in isolation culture, and retreat into digital stimulation, from porn to gaming, as a substitute for the real world competence that the machine has stolen. This is the hidden cost. This is not just an economic shift, it is an biological disruption. If you are a student or a recent graduate watching this, listen closely. The junior role is dying. Historically, companies hired junior as an investment. You were useless for a year, but you learned the ropes. Now, why would a firm hire a junior associate when a derivative can do the grunt work for pennies? This creates a knowledge gap. If no one is a junior, how do we get seniors? We are facing the future where the expert class is a closed loop of aging professionals. While the youth are locked out of a temple of competence, this is recipe for intergenerational war. Oh, sorry, it's an intergenerational warfare. So, is all lost? Definitely no. But the old way is dead. To survive the Gale, I am proposing a shift towards agentic humanism. You cannot compete with AI on volume or calculation. You will lose. You must compete on agency, on judgment, and on high context empathy. We must move away from being specialist and towards being synthesist. The future belongs to those who bridge the gap between the philosophical and economical and the technological. You must become the architect of the machine, not its competitor. We must double down on the hard things that silicon cannot touch: the weight of moral decision, the nuance of complex human relationship, and the courage to act when data is incomplete. Stop competing with the machines. Start commanding it. If you found value in this breakdown, then you are exactly who I am building this for. We don't do surface level hustle culture here. We do deep tier analysis on the thing that actually impact your life, your psyche and your future. Hit the subscribe button, turn on notification. We are building a community of people who refuse to be destroyed. I have listed the citations below. Don't take my word for it. Read the research. Knowledge is the only hedge against the coming storm. I'll see you in the next one.